Velasquez taking it right to Manny Paquiao in round one, and Paquiao looks as though he didn't exactly expect this.
No, and for the most part, Paquiao is doing the same thing. He's still trying to land that powerful straight left hand of his.
Paquiao landed a right. Velasquez landed a right hand, as if to say he's trying to butt me with his skull. There's a big right hand by Velasquez.
And actually, headbutts may be a big factor in this fight, the way it's going also.
With headbutts 3 or 4 times in the first round already.
Serious headbutts, too.
Southpaw against conventional fighter, always a danger of a headbutt.
Paquiao was bothered in the first fight against Morales by a cut that he suffered in the 5th round of the fight. The cut could have been the product of a punch or of a headbutt.
Accurate power puncher of Paquiao, but he's still...
tied up. Well, and his size as well, because walked right through him.
Of 03. Since that time, he's been fighting bigger guys in outboxing him earlier this year. Used Pacquiao's head as a target for his jab over and over.
Trying to find that knockout power with that left hand.
But the accumulation could well take place.
And see, once again, that's what I'm saying. After he throws that left hand punch, that's when he gets caught usually, right after that.
But Velasquez with a counter left hand in that last exchange. That stunned Velasquez. Velasquez now nailing Paquiao with a right. Paquiao backs Velasquez off with a left. After 2 big Paquiao left hands.
That you'll get excited thinking that he's hurt. Paquiao is trying to take a break right now just to figure out what's going on.
He blocked one right hand with his glove, took the second right hand, and shook his head a bit. Paquiao landing a left in there. Velasquez with a right and a left. Wild action extends beyond the bell at the end of round 2.
By the same token, even though he's not the most tough.
But in truth, Manny Paquiao doesn't soon square up because he wants to fight.
I love him. He's one of my favorite fighters to watch.
Well, if you want to see guys who hit, Manny Paquiao hits and gets hit. Hard left hand.
I have this sense.
The speed is just such a big difference. Because it's just so much slower and very good condition. Even though he's punching a lot, he seems to stay up recuperating powers very good. In
sensational shape. Paquiao is watch him train on a daily basis.
His favorite combination is to land you up with a right jab and shoot a powerful left hand.
When somebody comes as hard as Paquiao, he doesn't have to look good.
So that it doesn't go right into your face. There's the speed and the big left hand by Paquiao. Harold Letterman, how do you have it through 3 rounds?
29-28. Left hand, and that move after he hits him has just been murdering Velasquez. I mean, Velasquez has to score when Manny Pacquiao's right in front of him, and that's all there is to it.
Paquiao was 18 out of 47. Velasquez 8 out of 38.
Yes, tough guy mentally, I think, and physically.
And of action fighting sports and combat sports. Every moment of his life to be a thriller.
Yeah, but it is, but you know, I don't know how many of these type fights he can keep having back to back. And when you're fighting the quality guys, you don't.
Well, fighters like this, as you know, they have a few hot years.
Larry, you're right, but still, a fighter like him, he has to do what he's doing right now. He may make enough money.
The kind of life that Jack Dempsey had. Manny Paquiao has parallels to both those guys.
Which, as fans, we benefit from.
Absolutely.
And he's also going to license fists for a champion.
The Black Eyed Peas are red hot. Manny Pacquiao's red hot. Good match. Black Eyed Peas are a high contact group. Manny Paquiao is a high-contact fighter. Make it easier if he would focus on the body just a little bit, Emmanuel.
Oh, yeah. When you see him moving towards you, you can expect nothing but dynamite in every punch.
Here's a good body punch.
Velasquez gets in a good little shot to the body.
Paquiao has landed more right hands.
Another good right hand. In fact, he was considered the biggest puncher on the entire Olympic team in 2000, even though he was the smallest guy.
And en route to the ring to score that knockout, Viloria gave a hug to the fighter he fought in his last fight. He was that after Viloria knocked out Contreras in the thorough bleeding and actually was taken to a hospital where Contreras has won the battle for his life.
That was very nice of him, too.
Also American, of course, but he is a 100% Filipino background, so that he can...
has landed 68. Shows you what a dynamic offensive force Paquiao is. Shows you that he leaves himself open defensively.
Yes, it does. But this is the perfect opponent for him in preparation for the fight with Morales, because even though he may get tired and he's having a rough contest, the slowness of the opponent, Velasquez...
there's an abrasion alongside the left eye of Velasquez. Testimony to those right hands he's been catching just like that.
More and more accurate with his power shots.
But I'm very impressed with his punching with full power at this stage of the fight.
There's a creeping doubt in my mind.
And when you're fighting guys who are like 40 at natural weight, it can be a big factor late in the fight.
Perfect right hand by Paquiao.
Right hook.
Stuns Velasquez. Paquiao trying to finish it. Got 40 seconds to get it done. One of the most vicious finishers in the sport. Velasquez in big trouble now, trying to hold on.
Right. Clinch, even if you have to fall down with the opponent.
Paquiao just missed a counter left hand.
Velasquez is not only hurt, I think fatigue is a big factor now. There's no way I can see him going into the fight.
The increasing accuracy of Paquiao's shots making a difference, and Velasquez goes to his knee as the round comes to a close. They're saying he did so before the bell, so it is a knockdown. And that's a stoppage.
Good call by the referee.
Something nobody else has done among the name opponents that he has fought in recent years.
All right, let's take a look here. This is the first moment at which Velasquez was hurt. Look at the perfect right hook. As Velasquez was stepping in, Paquiao picking his spot and nailing him with that right hook.
The punch that you don't see is the punch that always hurts you.
And then a barrage of straight left hands following that. And referee Lou Filippo watching closely to be certain that Velasquez was still throwing, still defending himself. When Velasquez went down, Filippo gave him the count and realized that the Mexican fighter had had enough of Paquiao's constant storm of power punches.
The winner by knockout victory, he is the new WBC Super Featherweight International Champion, Manny Pacquiao.